Okay, so now let me go over an example for when you are missing one of the legs. So we're still on page 2. I'm going to go over number 7. Number 7 is going to help you to solve number 6 and number 9. Okay, it's the same type of question. On question number 7, I do have a right triangle, and I'm here. I see one leg is 5 meters. The hypotenuse is 7. I know that's the hypotenuse because it is opposite side of the right angle. This is a right angle, and that points to the longest side. So in this case, we are missing one of the legs. Okay, here's the question mark. So now I want you to label. Start by labeling the longest side. The longest side, you find it across the 90-degree angle. That's C. Therefore, this is A, and this could be B. Or the other way. Or this could be A, and this could be B. Okay, so now, step 1, we label the sides. We just did that. Step 2, write down the formula. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Step 3, plug in what you know. We know A is 5 squared, B is B squared, and C is 7 squared. Now we are going to square. Remember, this is not 5 times 2, it's 5 times 5, 25 plus B squared. 7 squared is 7 times 7. 7 times 7 is 49. Now be careful here, please. We're not adding here. We cannot add. And the reason why we can't add is because these two, one of them is an unknown. So you can't add something that you don't know, right? So what we're going to do is we are going to solve for B. And in order to solve for B, we are going to get rid of the 25. Remember, the final thing you want to have is B by itself. B equals something. Okay, so here's your B. But in this box, I have this 25. I don't want to see it there. So if this 25 is a positive 25, all I have to do is additive inverse. I'm going to add the opposite. If I put a negative 25, they will cancel out. So if you do that, you must do it on the other side. Exactly the same. If you take away 25, you take away 25. We know we have to do that because the equal sign tells you to do that. What you do on one side has to be equal on the other side. Okay, so far we have left B squared equals, now we subtract and we get 9 minus 5 is 4, 4 minus 2 is 2. But remember, we're not finished. You don't want B squared. You want B by itself. And again, if you forget to put the square and you think, oh, here's my answer, that's fine. Go ahead and put it on the picture. 24. Look around and see if it makes sense. My longest side is 7. This should not be more than 7. So right there, I know this is not correct. So I'm going to go back to my equation and I'm going to check. Okay, I see I still have to get rid of the square. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a radical on each side. The radical cancels with the square and there is a B by itself. Now the square root of 24 is super close to the square root of 25, which is 5. So I'm going to assume it's 4.8 something, 89. Okay, so I'm going to call it 0.48. Now, you guys can use the calculator for this part. And you can press 24 in the calculator. And then you press the key that has the radical with the X. And these parts should be either blank or it should have a 2. But if it has a 3, that is not the correct sign. You need to look for square root. So with a 2 or nothing inside. Okay, so I'm going to put my answer here and I'm going to see if it works, if it makes sense, actually. So we are saying is 4.8. This is the longest side. Yes, it is. And these two right here together 5 plus 4.8. 5 plus 4.8, that gives me 9.8. 9.8 is bigger than the hypotenuse, so that makes sense. That's it.